Is it time to buy or sell VOO ETF? In this video, we will explore VOO in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked VOO as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 4.89. Let's take a look at the ETF's performance during this period. The ETF has seen a gain of 9.79%. This translates to an average return of 0.15% per day since it was listed as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a narrow and modestly rising trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase within this trend is likely. The present 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 9.4% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 7.67% to 11.02%. In terms of long-term projections, our 12-month analysis suggests a change of about 7.79%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance might fluctuate between negative 14.45% and positive 5.9% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $510.30 and $631.74. Our latest daily update for VOO includes the headline Green Day on Thursday for VOO ETF after gaining 0.353%. The VOO ETF price increased by 0.353% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, rising from $594.42 to $596.52. It has now seen gains for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.641%, with a low of $593.27 and a high of $597.07. The price has declined in 6 of the last 10 days, but it remains up by 0.62% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 359,000 shares, with a total of 5 million shares traded for approximately $2.98 billion. It is important to note that declining volume amid rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $597.07. while the lowest price was $442.80. Currently, the price is 0.09% or 55 cents below the 52-week high of $597.07, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. VOO rallied alongside the market today as the S&P 500 closed above 6,500 for the first time, pushing Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF to new record levels. VOO was trading near $595, roughly 35% above its low for the year. This momentum is supported by bullish breadth, a rising 50-day trend, and a fear and greed reading firmly in the green. In the short term, this setup tends to attract fresh inflows and lift prices further, especially as headline technology earnings and continued buyer interest keep indices on the offensive. However, countervailing forces could limit gains. Newer income-focused products, including a high-yield, zero-data expiration covered call ETF and actively managed alternatives claiming steadier returns, are attracting yield-seeking investments away from pure market exposure. Macro and cross-asset signals add risk. Analysts warn that cryptocurrency-led volatility could foreshadow a 10 to 20% pullback in the S&P if instability returns, and sector rotations or disappointing corporate results could impact VOO quickly. Over the long run, VOO's price will track the aggregate earnings growth of the S&P 500 and its multiples. Low fees, broad diversification, and steady passive demand support resilience. However, rising competition for investment flows and episodic market risks means short-term drawdowns remain possible, even as the long-term case for the ETF stays intact. The following signals have been identified for VOO. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The VOO exchange-traded fund holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal arising from the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is currently above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support levels are present at $591.25 and $583.91. A drop below any of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, August 21, 2025, and thus far it has experienced a rise of 2.1%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has also emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. The moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots have shown a buy signal 6 days ago. The Bollinger Bands signaled a buy 11 days ago. The short-term moving average revealed a buy signal 6 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 7 days ago. The long-term moving average presented a buy signal 77 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 66 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for VOO. VOO finds support from accumulated volume at $577.95. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is likely when the support is tested. Generally, this exchange-traded fund tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered to be quite low. Over the past day, the fund fluctuated by $3.80 between its high and low, which translates to 0.641%. For the past week, the daily average volatility of this fund has been 0.721%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for VOO. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, VOO encounters its first support level at $577.95. If this support level holds, it could serve as a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $569.25, reflecting a decline of 4.57%. This exchange-traded fund experiences minimal daily fluctuations, resulting in a low-risk profile. Additionally, a buy signal has been generated from a pivot bottom identified 5 days ago. Is the VOO ETF a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the VOO ETF to perform well in the near term. Upon analyzing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 29th of August, we anticipate that VOO will open lower by 90 cents, starting at $595.62. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.